Would you like to record a video, but you've never done this before and you're not sure where to start? No worries. This quick guide here will guide you through all the basics. And believe me, it's easy. You'll learn everything you need to learn in less than half an hour. This video guide here is part of the Q Community's videos and podcast group. A group that's here to help you communicate online, especially with videos and podcasts. And also a place where you can meet other health and care professionals who are exploring this horizon of videos, podcasts, social media, online distribution, all of that. There are, of course, many ways to record a video for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or even your own website. But this level of quality here is what we're aiming for. This here, recorded with my old phone, is enough for you to communicate clearly and enough for people all over the internet to understand the message you want to communicate. No need for fancy cameras, no need for studios or anything like that. All you need is a phone and a couple of tips and tricks. In fact, let me use my fancy camera just to show you what I'm using as a tripod. As you can see, nothing fancy. So if fancy cameras and studios and tripods are not important, then what's important? I'll tell you what, audio quality. If this video here was gorgeous, but you couldn't really understand what I was saying, you would not care to watch it. Your priority number one will always be the quality of your audio. Can people hear you properly? So you record your videos. Number one, somewhere quiet. Avoid windows next to busy streets or external sounds like somebody playing music or the sound of a fan. 2, somewhere with good reverberation. So avoid really high ceilings or rooms with very little furniture because the sound bounces on the walls and back to the microphone. And 3, from a close distance. Something like an arm's reach is good because then your microphone is close enough to capture you properly. If you follow those 3 steps, you probably won't need to edit your audio very much. The audio you're listening right now is the original audio from the camera, untouched. But just as an extra tip here, an advanced tip, a couple of months ago, Adobe launched this new 100% free tool that enhances the audio quality of your video. So you upload the audio file to this website and in 3 minutes, they give you back an audio that sounds more like this. So, a fair difference. You probably don't need that. The audio I was using before was just fine. But if you want to go above and beyond, or if you had some noise in your background, that might come in handy. Now let's talk about framing. If you divided this video in 3 equal parts, your eyes should be more or less in this top division line here. This is not a hard rule, but the videos will look nice. You can do like I'm doing and stand more or less on the 2/3 line, or you can stand in the middle. There's no real difference, this is a matter of preference. You can record yourself from a straight angle like this. You can record yourself from an upper angle like this, that's fine. You cannot record yourself like this. It doesn't look good, it doesn't inspire confidence. Believe me when I say it. Light is also crucial. Try to use external light, daylight, just like I'm using right now. I'm just next to this big window. But it's late afternoon, the sun is not shining directly. I'm also using a lamp to reinforce it. The important part here is that people can see your expression. So don't be too precious about it, but do try to use daylight. Except, as I said before, if this window we're talking about is next to a busy street, because audio is always your top priority. In my case, it's facing a courtyard, it's very quiet, all good. If you're recording at night, you can use artificial light, that's fine. But remember that phones are not people. So if you don't have a really good phone with a powerful camera, if you have just a regular phone like myself, try to use more light than it would be comfortable in a regular conversation, as if you're a bit obfuscated by a little bit too much light. Even better if you can record yourself with light coming from 45 degrees from you. This 45-degree angle Of course, if you can't, that's fine. Work with the resources you got. I'm just giving you the ideal scenario, okay? The angle of the light, or even the light itself, is not the most important part here. The most important part is what you will be talking about. So don't get discouraged by details like the angle of the light. Of course, I will try to give you the best information I can. But the most important part here, the crucial bit, is for you to record yourself, to record your expertise, your message. Now, we will explore video editing another time. But let me share one tip here that will save you so much time in the future. You have no idea how much time this will save you. You will realize that as you record your first few videos, you're gonna make some mistakes. It's inevitable. The most experienced Hollywood actors will stutter, will forget their lines. It happens to everyone. But some other times, you'll get things right. And you will notice. So whenever you got a good shot, you're gonna wait 2 seconds, and then you're gonna clap 3 times. Just like that. And when you're editing this video later on, you are not going to rewatch all of your mistakes. You're gonna look at the audio file and you're gonna search for the 3 claps. Here they are. And then you're only going to watch and edit the scene that worked. I know we haven't gotten to video editing yet, and this might sound a little bit abstract, but believe me when I say, whenever you do it right, just stop a little bit, clap 3 times. Oh, so much time, hours of your life saved. So that was it. Simple as that. Those are all the basics if you want to start recording with your phone today. And here's an invitation. Why don't you? Why don't you take 15 minutes just to try to put this into practice? Find a good window, an extra lamp if you need, a quiet room, stack some books just like I did, put your phone on top of the books, and just record yourself for 30 seconds. You don't have to talk about anything in particular. It's just for you to experience how it feels. How does it feel if I record over here? What if I go to the other room? What if I hold the camera? See how it feels, how it hits you. You will see how easy it is to get a good shot of yourself. And you will solidify everything you just learned with this video. And as you practice, you might find that you have one question or another. Or maybe you listen to your video after the recording and realize the sound was not exactly as you were expecting. If that's the case, please head to the videos and podcast group, because we are there for you. Those are people who already gave this a shot. Those are people who tried this 1, 2, 3, 10 times, and now they have a little more experience and they can help you and your journey. I hope this guide was useful. I hope you got to practice, and I'll see you in the group. Bye.